On October 16, 1985, the Delaware Air National Guard began replacing its obsolete C-130As with the delivery of its first factory-fresh C-130H. For the next 3 months, the DANG took delivery of 7 additional C-130H Hercules just in time for its 40th anniversary. The late 1980s saw the growth and reorganization of support units, and on December 3, 1988, Colonel James V. Dugar became the commander of the 166th Tactical Airlift Group. On August 2, 1990, Iraq invaded Kuwait, prompting the president to order a military response.
This aggression came just hours after Saddam Hussein specifically assured numerous countries in the area that there would be no invasion.
Operation Desert Shield included a coalition of 35 nations to defend Saudi Arabia and ultimately liberate Kuwait, beginning the buildup of combat power in the region, reaching its peak at about 600,000 U.S. personnel. From August through October 1990, 3 aircraft with support crews and many volunteers of the DANG participated in Operation Desert Shield. Operation Desert Shield transitioned to Operation Desert Storm on January 17, 1991, with the start of the air war, and on January 25, 1991, 8 planes with crews and support personnel of the DANG were activated for the Persian Gulf War. Meanwhile, the 166th Civil Engineer Squadron voluntarily deployed to Dover Air Force Base and performed the monumental accomplishment of enlarging Dover's mortuary capacity. The assignment was completed in a record 23 days. On June 30, 1991, the units and personnel of the DANG were released from active duty in support of the Persian Gulf War after flying 487 missions and 2,140 sorties for a total of 2,942 flying hours. The DANG moved 15,985 passengers, including the evacuation of 4,500 refugees and 5,953 tons of cargo. The 1990s saw the DANG mobilized for several state emergencies and ushered in a new era of racial and gender diversification across all branches of the military. On May 25, 1996, Senior Master Sergeant Lynn M. Davis became the first female to attain the rank of Chief Master Sergeant. Later in 2004, Lieutenant Colonel Carol Timmons became the DANG's first female pilot, and in 2005, Brigadier General Ernie Talbert became the DANG's first black general officer. In 2017, Carol Timmons became the DANG's first female adjutant general. On September 14, 1995, Colonel John D. Jacobs became the commander of the 166th Airlift Group, and almost 40 years after Colonel McAllister received his Earl T. Ricks Award, a crew from the 142nd Airlift Squadron received theirs for heroism. On October 1, 1995, the 166th Airlift Group was renamed the 166th Airlift Wing, and on November 20th was awarded the Air Force Outstanding Unit Award for the period of August 15, 1993 through August 14, 1995. 3 weeks after the 9/11 attacks on the World Trade Center and Pentagon, the DANG's 166th Security Forces Squadron was called up for a 1-year mobilization, and the 142nd Aeromedical Evacuation Squadron was called up and airlifted overseas. Later that month, another 67 airmen from various DANG units were activated. In March of 2003, 6 aircraft and 103 maintenance personnel were deployed to the Arabian Gulf region for the official start of the war in Iraq. In 2005, a tornado swept through the DANG's flight line, severely damaging several C-130 Hercs, damaging hangars and causing thousands of pounds of jet fuel to spill. Later that year, the DANG had to fight for its future when BRAC, which stands for Base Realignment and Closure, the congressionally authorized process DoD has used to reorganize its base structure, threatened to close the base for good. But the DANG, along with Delaware's congressional delegation, lobbied the Department of Defense and convinced the government that its tactical airlift mission was essential to the state of Delaware and to the national interest. Today, the 166th Airlift Wing stands ready for any contingency. Whether it's a military mission or humanitarian, the Delaware Air National Guard, along with its Army counterpart, continue to play a key role in the state's response to the COVID-19 pandemic by providing food, vaccinations, and support to local authorities. And when the President of the United States comes home to Delaware, the Dang is always there to greet him. As the Dang replaces its aging fleet of C-130H Hercules aircraft with newer models, its future is cemented in the state of Delaware. The Delaware Air National Guard is much more than just its aircraft. It's its people, performing every vital role that the Air Force, the nation, and our state may need during a time of crisis. We invite you to learn more about the Delaware Air National Guard, its history, its people, and its opportunities.